Exercise 7.1, question number 2. A camera is accidentally knocked off an edge of a cliff 400 feet high. The camera falls a distance of s is equal to minus 16t square in t seconds. How long does the camera fall before it hits the ground? What is the average velocity with which the camera falls during the last 2 seconds? What is the instantaneous velocity of the camera when it hits the ground? Okay, first of all, there is a camera. It falls from a cliff that is 400 feet high. Okay. Now the s that travels in the t seconds is given by s is equal to minus 16 t square. Since it is traveling from edge of the cliff to the ground, they have given in minus 16 t square, that we can take the distance as s is equal to 16 t square. Okay. Now, how long does the camera fall before it hits the ground? We have to find the time t when the camera is hitting the ground. When the camera is hitting the ground, the distance traveled by the camera is 400. Therefore, 16 t square is equal to 400. T square is equal to 400 by 16. 400 by 16 is 25. So t is equal to plus or minus 5 seconds. Here it is 5 seconds it will take to reach the ground. Okay. They have asked average velocity in which the camera falls during the last 2 seconds. So from here to here, it takes 5 seconds. For the last 2 seconds, the initial point will be 3. So we have to find the average velocity between these 2 points. Average velocity is equal to s of t2 minus s of t1 divided by t2 minus t1. S of t2 is nothing but, you have to substitute t2 here. That's it. 16 into t2 is 5. So that is equal to 16 into 25, 400. S of t1, that is equal to 16 into 3 square, that is 144. Now we have to find s of t2 minus s of t1, that is 400 minus 144 divided by 5 minus 3. This is 256 by 2. So 128 feet per second is the average velocity. Now we have to find the instantaneous velocity of the camera when it hits the ground. To find the instantaneous velocity, it is ds by dt. We have to differentiate s with respect to t once. When you differentiate s with respect to t, you will get 32t. Here you have to substitute t is equal to 5 because that is the time when the camera hits the ground. So 32 into 5, that is 160 feet per second. That's it.